So this is our land here, and we moved here about a year ago. We've owned the land for about 10 years, and we decided to quit the rat race, really, as they say. I know it's a cliche, but we did, and decided to set up home here on our land. Wanted to set up a small holding, grow things and do market stalls. We lived here in caravans to start with, and after a couple of months the planning enforcement officer turned up and said that we had to move out and we couldn't live here in caravans, it wasn't allowed. Then we got into a bit of a panic, really, and got all of our friends over and did a bit of research and decided to build a roundhouse in our woods and live in that. And we built it within 6 weeks, which we knew the planning enforcement officer was coming back in 6 weeks, so we got it built in that time and we moved into it straight away. And the day after, the planning enforcement officer came back, saw that we'd built the house and that it was now our dwelling, and said that, you know, he'd be back in a couple of months. So we put in a planning application in retrospect in that time, and hope for the best, really. I'll take you up and show you the house that we built. That's tomorrow night's dinner.
What, up
The goats, you mean? Alan going off to sort the goats out. I'm going to take you in the house now. Here's the roundhouse. That's our bedroom area. And we go. This is inner kind of living room bit. And dining room area. Buffy has to be in every single shot, doesn't she? There's our patio doors. There's the river out there. There will be decking all the way round outside soon. We've just got to get on with it. That's the kitchen. Bit of a mess. I've never been much of a one for housework, I'm afraid. That's our new shiny fire. So yeah, this is our roundhouse with a reciprocal roof, a hole in the middle. It's got a car windscreen up there. We put polytunnel plastic on the roof with turfs on top of that, but like I say, we've only half done the turfs. We need to get that finished, but we haven't had a chance to finish anything because the planning enforcement officer has now put an enforcement order on us, and we've only got a short amount of time in which to appeal, and it costs £800 to appeal an enforcement order, and if we don't appeal it, then we'll become unlawful then for living on our own land and having built a house in the woods and trying to farm a living for ourselves. We'll become illegal. We won't be allowed to do it, and they'll be able to send in riot police and get us out of here. And this is our home now. We want to open up to the community. We want to share our land with everyone that we know. We want it to benefit everybody that it can. I'm a part of the community shop, and we've told the school that they can come here and use the land for a school. We want to benefit, and we don't want to be selfish about this. We're good people. We're just a middle-aged couple. We listen to the Archers and go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. We don't do anyone any harm. We just want to live peacefully and quietly with our animals in our woods, in our little house that we've built. And we feel that we should be able to do that. We're completely off-grid, and we generate all our own electricity from solar panels on the roof. And this is how I filter my water. What else do we do? We just live a low impact lifestyle. We're not doing any harm to anyone, but we need some money so that we can be allowed to stay here, or at least allowed a chance to stay here for a while. Unless we can pay for this enforcement appeal, then we don't stand a chance, I'm afraid. So we're asking for your help. And every penny counts. If you could just give us £1. If everyone we know gives us £1, then hopefully we've got a chance to carry on living this lifestyle, and we feel strongly about it. We feel that people should be able to live like this. You know, there's massive developments springing up everywhere, massive supermarkets and disgusting, ugly buildings in the middle of towns and countryside. There's all these solar panel farms springing up everywhere, and yet they won't give us permission to live in a little straw bale hut in the woods. There's something very wrong with that. Please help us to have a bit of a chance and beat the man. Thank you. Hey duckies, how are you today? How's it going? Are you well? Oh, I see. Ah. Hey Poppy. You eating the dandelions? Mmm, yummy. This is our river. I can see why we like living here. Morning bunnies. How are you today? Like a dandelion? Like dandelions too, don't you? One for you too. There you go. Matilda's got off of her nest. The geese are in the river for a while. We're so lucky to have this environment and live so naturally. Some of the willow we've been planting everywhere, all the way around the land. Hey chick chick, come on then. I've just set a beehive up in the woods up here, amongst the lovely bluebells. Can't wait to get some bees. We're trying to lure some in at the moment. Oh dear. The naughty goats have come to play. And here's our roundhouse in the woods. And here's a naughty goat that likes to eat our roundhouse in the woods. Once we've got it all cobbed, hopefully the goats will leave it alone a bit. And when we've got some electric fencing and they can't come up here too much. We built our house on stilts out the front. The river's down there, so we're overlooking the river a bit, which is nice. Oh, and we're in the middle of these woods. Aren't we, girls? Put the fire on. This is our little compost toilet out the back. The house only took us about 6 weeks to build. And it's made of straw bales and a half turfed roof. We need to finish it off. Need to get that done. We did try a bit of cordwood on the walls. That's the toilet in there, by the way. Bit of cordwood. We've started cobbing this back bit here. And there's tyres in the foundation underneath. Okay, the last thing left to say is that they took obviously any other money that is left over, we need £800 for our enforcement appeal. But any money that's left over will go back into good stuff here, living sustainably, low impact, off grid, and we want to help other people in this situation as well. So any money that you put in that's left over from that £800 will be used to create a centre here where people can come and learn to live more sustainably like this. So it's going to be for the good of the planet and for everybody in it and all wildlife in it really. And if you donate some money and you want to come along, we are going to be having volunteer days. We need to finish turfing the roof, cobbing the walls. Come on over, we need all the help and support we can get, and we just want to thank you, every one of you.